In a remote village, there was a group of friends known for their bravery and love for adventure. These friends had heard old stories about an abandoned forest located on the outskirts of the village, known as the Forest of Shadows. This forest was infamous for its bad reputation. The locals believed it was haunted by angry spirits, and many had heard tales of people who entered the forest and never returned. Everyone was warned to stay away, especially at night. One night, the friends decided to challenge the legends and superstitions, and they entered the forest after sunset. The air was cold, and thick fog crept between the trees, adding to the eerie atmosphere. The deeper they ventured into the forest, the more the shadows around them grew, as if they were dancing to the sound of the whispering wind. At first, the friends laughed and talked loudly, trying to hide their fear. But soon, things took a terrifying turn. Suddenly, they heard footsteps behind them, but when they turned around, the sound stopped. This phenomenon repeated itself several times, making them feel as if they were being watched by something invisible. Then, strange shadows began to appear among the trees. They moved quickly, as if playing tricks on them. One of the friends suddenly screamed after seeing something glimmering in the darkness. When they approached, they found that the shadow resembled a person with no features, standing in complete silence. The shadow vanished in an instant, leaving behind a feeling of fear and dread. The deeper they went into the forest, the worse things got. Strange sounds began to rise, whispers that were impossible to understand, and eerie laughter filled the air around them. The friends felt an unnatural chill creeping over their skin, as if something invisible was touching them. One of the friends, the bravest among them, tried to calm them down, but he himself began to lose his nerve. He saw a group of glowing red eyes watching them from between the trees. They tried to run, but the forest seemed to swallow them. Every path they took led them deeper and deeper into the darkness. After hours of terror, they decided to return to the village. But the path they had entered from had completely disappeared, as if the forest had decided to trap them. Their fear grew as the trees began to close in on each other, as if preventing their escape. Finally, after hours of panic, they found a rough path that seemed to lead out of the forest. They ran with all their might, ignoring the sounds and shadows that chased them. When they reached the edge of the forest, they looked back to see the forest had become completely silent, as if nothing had happened. The friends returned to their village, but they were never the same. That night left a deep psychological scar on them, and they never spoke about what happened in that forest. But they all knew one thing: the forest was not just a legend, and they would never dare to go near it again.